Hi friends, thank you very much for clicking ABC English. Friends, today on this podcast we will discuss narration change exercise. Friends, if you are taking part in competitive exams or if it is in your academic curriculum, you will be beneficial if you watch this video properly. Friends, some of the questions are taken, and all these questions are different types of questions which are really very important for us. So friends, without wasting time, let's get started. This is the first one. Ram said, I did the sum. Here, this is the subject, this is the reporting verb, and the entire clause is the object. It means the verb said is a monotransitive verb, so we do not need to write down told. We write down said. So the answer will be Ram said. As it is assertive sentence, so we have to use the conjunction that. Now, my dear friends, this is the reported speech, and the pronouns of the reported speech is changed in the indirect form or indirect speech. Now you know the rule or the system. There is a acronym which is called SON. SON. S for subject, O for object, and N for no change. N for no change. My dear friends, subject of the reported speech, if it is first person, then it will be changed according to the subject of reporting speech. That means if in reported speech, if you see the first person, that will be changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. That is why we have written here as first person. And O second person. My dear friends, if you see the second person in the reported speech, that will be changed according to the object of the reporting speech. Here in this sentence, there is only one object, that is the reported speech, so there is no such other object. Here you can see in the second sentence, this is the object. That means according to this object, the second person of reported speech will be changed. And if in this part or within this inverted code, or this is called reported speech, if there is third person, then no change. This is the acronym SON. Now according to SON, I can see that there is subject I here. So I is the first person. So it will be changed according to the subject of the reporting speech, and that is Ram. So Ram is a boy. As a result, we have to write down here he. Why he? Because I is the subjective form, and that's why we are using the pronoun of Ram, and which is subjective form, that should be used here. So we wrote down he. Next, the verb is did. Friends, you can see the verb is did. Actually, it is the past form of do. It is the past form of do. And this is the main verb. It is not auxiliary verb here. It is the main verb. So the past participle of did is done, The present form is do, past form is V2 is did, V3 is done. So as it is, so we have to say it is past indefinite tense. It is past indefinite tense. So the past indefinite means we have to convert it into past perfect. So the structure, you have to place had plus V3. V3 means done. So he had done the sum. Then we have to place full stop. Friends, this is the answer. And this is the correct answer. There is no such mistake. It's a correct answer. Now look at the second one. Said to Sam, Ram said to Sam, I had a pen. My dear friends, this is object of said and another object, that is Sam. So we have to use here a ditransitive verb which is told. So Ram told Sam that I is the first person. So it will be changed according to the subject Ram. So the pronoun of Ram is he. We placed he here. Now had. Friends, you can see had is the past form of have. Past form is had and past participle is also had. This is little bit tricky, but you have to understand the situation. Friends, this is not here the auxiliary verb. If it would be the auxiliary verb, obviously, we cannot use auxiliary verb alone. If we use auxiliary verb, after that, obviously, there will be a main verb. But there is no such main verb in this sentence. So, had is the main verb. And that means that is the past form of had. Because past participle form cannot be used alone. Past participle form is used in the perfect tense, and in perfect tense we have to place the auxiliary verb. So it is main verb and it is the past form of have. So obviously it is past indefinite tense. So we have to convert it into past perfect. So past perfect we have to use had plus V3. So had, this is the auxiliary had, and after that this is the main verb. So have is the main verb. This is past form and past participle form is also had. So we have to write down had a pen. Friends, don't be confused. This is the main verb and this is the auxiliary verb. If you think that there are two had, so it's a mistake. Don't think so. This is the correct answer. We have to write down he had a pen. Now look, another very important thing. Ram said to Sam, today there is time. I am going to school. Friends, you have seen Ram said to Sam today. There is a time adverb. My dear friends, here we have to understand, in case of narration, we have to understand the time of action, and reporting time. Reporting time. So whenever it is being reported, it is very much important for direct to indirect speech. Here you can see the sentence is Ram said to Sam today, I am going to school. That means reporting time is also today. Reporting time is today and time of action, that is also today. That means both of the part is taking place at the same day. Whenever whenever there is the same time reference between time of action and reporting time, at that time we cannot change the tense, because my dear friends, verb forms or tense entirely depend upon time. That means we have to follow the time, because time decide tense. Tense does not decide the time. Make it clear first. According to the time, we have to change the tense. Here we cannot, here you can see we cannot change the tense, because the time of action and time of reporting both are same. So we have to write down Ram told Sam today that, only we have to change the pronouns. So this is first person, it will be changed according to the subject. So Ram, it will be changed according to Ram, so it became he. And it is present tense, present auxiliary. I is followed by am, but he. I is followed by am, but he is always followed by is. So we have to write down he is going to school. He is going to school. Friends, this is the correct answer. Don't be confused. I'll show you some other examples also. This is the correct answer. No need to change the tense here. In the next sentence, I'll show you a different thing. Now friends, let's look at this sentence. Sentence number 4. Ram said to Sam in the morning. Look, there is a time phrase. This is adverb of time. I have a pen. This is the object, direct object. This is indirect object. This is adverb of time. This is subject. And this is the reporting verb said. Reporting verb. So this verb said has two object, one, and this one is two. So we have to use told. So we wrote down Ram told Sam. In the morning, we cannot change it. In the morning. My dear friends, after that we have to write down that. Then I will become he. Now you have to understand the time of action or the reporting time. Friends, we always relate these two things. Whenever we convert direct to indirect, we always relate reporting time and time of action. Always relate it. After that we change it. Here you can see Ram said to Sam in the morning. That means the time of action, that is morning. And reporting time, obviously that will be other time other than morning. Other than morning. If it would be the same time, if it would be same, so We did not say Ram said to Sam in the morning. We said if the time, both the time, reporting time or the time of action, if both were same, we used here now. We used here now, not morning. Obviously, it is not morning. Obviously, it is past. The morning is past. The reporting time is separate. That means this morning is past. Actually, if I write down a picture here, you can see, suppose this is Ram. Suppose this is Ram and this is Sam. This is Ram, this is Sam. Ram is saying something to Sam. And this action, Ram said, I have a pen. Ram said, I have a pen to Sam in the morning. Now I was standing there, I listened to it, and I am reporting it to some other person. Whenever this reporting is being done, at that time, Ram, Sam, no one is present here. This is if it is A, if it is B. So the conversation is done between A and B. And here C is reporting it to D. This is the fact. This is the actual thing. So in the morning they have told it. In the morning Ram had said, I have a pen to Sam. So obviously whenever I am reporting, this time has passed. Obviously it is not morning. If it would be morning, we would use the term now, not the morning. So the time is past. So obviously it is present indefinite tense. The verb have is used as main verb in the sentence. So we have to, as it is present indefinite, we have to make it past indefinite. And you know the past form of have is had. So we have to write down he had a pen. My dear friends, I think you can understand the situation. You can understand the time of action and the time of reporting. The difference between time of action and time of reporting. This is very much important for changing direct to indirect. Now the next one, that is also very much important. Ram said, while I was sleeping, he was reading. So Ram is the subject, said is the verb, and the entire part is the object. So we have to write down Ram said that. Ram said that. Actually said is monotransitive verb. So obviously there will be one object. So we have used said and that. After that, whatever we will write down, that will be the subordinate clause and it will act as the object of said. Now here think about this one. He was reading, that is sentence 1. And this is I was sleeping, that is also one action, that is action 2. It is action 1, action 2. Now friends, you try to understand. Here we have used the subordinating conjunction while, and this while denote the duration of time. While denotes duration of time, duration of action. Duration means a time from a point to another point, from A to B. This is duration. Actually any action takes place in two different times. One is duration, another one is point. So for denoting duration, we use while. So obviously, whatever we are writing down with this subordinating conjunction, that will represent a duration of time. Here you can see this is actually time. This is a time clause. You can say a time clause. Time clause means obviously adverb of time. Obviously it is adverb of time. Now you know we have to change the adverb of time, just like suppose today. Today we are writing down that day. That day. This year we are writing down that year. This year we are writing down that year in indirect speech. So this is time phrase. This is adverb of time. It is a phrase, it is just a word showing the time of that particular action. So here this is entirely time phrase. Now think about it. I have told you the tense depends upon the time. That means if the time is changed, we have to change the tense form. And if we cannot change the time, the tense will be same or the sentence will be same. That means we cannot change the tense of this verb if we cannot change it. So here you can see this is not a particular word that we can change it easily. It is a duration showing the time of this action. Actually, these simultaneous action, two actions are going on at the same time, and this clause is denoting the time and we cannot change it. So obviously we will not change the tense here, only we will change the pronouns. So let's look at this. So that is written, so we have to write down while also. Then the I is the subjective form. I is first person, so it will be changed according to Ram. So we wrote down he. Now friends, here look at this. There is also another he, and obviously this he is separate. It is not Ram. So there will be a problem. That's why we have to write down in bracket Ram. So Ram said that while he, now we cannot change it, he was sleeping. He was sleeping, then comma, then this he, third person, so we cannot change it. So he, but this is Ram, but this is some other person. So we have to write down other person. If we write down other person, that would be better. So other person, we wrote down he was reading. Friends, we cannot change the tense of this reported speech because this part is the time clause and we cannot change it. We cannot change the time clause. Actually, what is done, my dear friends, in the tenses in reported speech, just let's look at this. Suppose this is the present time, this is reporting time. Right now I am reporting. In this point I am reporting, and this action was, suppose the action took place here. Action took place here. Whenever the action, it is action, whenever the action was going on, it was actually past action. This is the scenario. And whenever we report it, we change the time. Actually, we change it into, if it is past, suppose this is present, if it is past, we have to convert it into past of past. Past of past. That means we have to push it in the next time. This is the main thing. So if it is here, look at this. If it would be a time, normal time, like yesterday, or uh, the previous yes, if it would be a normal time like today, yesterday, we could change it easily, but it cannot be changed. That's why the sentence will be like this. Now friends, you can be confused, or you can ask one question: why there are two subordinating conjunctions? Actually friends, you can see there are two sentences, or two clauses. This is one clause and this is one clause. So two clause, whenever we are using two clause in a sentence, obviously we have to use here one subordinating conjunction. This is the subordinating conjunction. Now you can say we can use it here, but if we use it here, it will be separate. But we have to write down only one object. So this entire part is the object. This is the object A, not only this one, including that. This is the subordinating clause, using a subordinating clause, and it is acting as object of the verb said, and that is one object. My dear friends, I think you can understand why we have placed this while just after that. And this is very important question in any kind of competitive exam, or if any kind of board exam. If the question is little bit tough, at that time you can face these types of problems. Now there is another very important question. Ram said to Sam, I was sleeping when you called me. Friends, look at this. This is the time clause. Time clause. Here it is used when. Actually, when shows the point of time. While shows duration, and it shows point. So this is a time clause. As it is a time clause, we will not be able to change here. That means the sentence will not be changed. We have to change only the pronouns, or any other thing. Maybe it is subject nominative pronoun, or if it is possessive pronoun, these will be changed, but we cannot change the tense here, because we cannot actually change the time here. So the answer will be, uh, it is the verb, and Sam is one object, and the entire part is another object. That means two objects. So we have to use told. So Ram told Sam that that will be changed according to Ram, so it became he. Then we cannot change the verb because we cannot change the tense. He was sleeping when. Now friends, look at this. There is you, second person, it will be changed according to object. That means Sam. So it will also be he. Now this he refers Sam, and this he refers Ram. So we have to write down here that he called me. Look, me is the first person objective form. So first it will be changed according to Ram. So the subjective form is he, and objective form of he is him. So it will be him. Again, within bracket, this he actually is Ram. So we have to write down Ram. My dear friends, this is the correct answer. Friends, I think these concepts, whatever it is discussed in this video, it's clear to you. Friends, if you like this informations, if you gain any knowledge from this channel, I'd like to request you to subscribe to it and share it with your friends or with your partners. And if you think any problem, if you feel any problem, you can write down your queries in the comments. I will try to discuss it directly in the comments, or I can make one video for it. So my dear friends, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much.